Hi guys, I'm doing my theme Thursday, and I am going to change Caitlin because she has been in this bee sleeper for a while. Take her magnetic passy out. Theme Thursday this week is dinos or daisies. And if you don't have daisies, any other flowers. And oh my gosh, that sun is right in my eye. So I picked out this sleeper. It's kind of, I don't know exactly what kind of flower those are. So we will just call them, it fits the theme. And this is a newborn Kiki Pants outfit. And I thought while I was doing the changing video, I would do the tag crib or shelf. I've seen this going around. It's probably an older tag, at least a few weeks old. And I kept wanting to do it, and I kept forgetting to do it. So I will do it now. As you've probably realized from my videos, I am a crib person or realistic baby furniture type person. In the past I have, well, for at least my realistic babies, I do have American Girls that we have some coat racks hung up, although my husband has to move them because they're not, the dolls won't fit on them properly the way he hung them. And of course, he knew he wanted to surprise, he was being sweet and wanted to surprise me and hang them up with after I bought them. But he never asked how or where I wanted them hung, and he put them too close together. So I could only fit like half of the dolls. 9 of them should fit on there, but only 6 or 7 would, I believe, because he has them way too close. So we have to fix that, and my American Girls then will be unboxed and hung up. But for my realistic babies, they are either in my Bounce-A-Roo that I now have, my car seat, or in the crib. Sometimes I might leave a baby on the changing table, but for the most part they are all in realistic baby items in our room / nursery, which is half of our room. So this is one of those questions that there's no right or wrong answer. You know, it all depends upon the amount of space you have. In our last place, well, we did have our crib set up in our bedroom. It was set to a toddler bed because when we would have guests come stay, my daughter would end up sleeping in the toddler bed in our room, and then the guests would sleep on the bunk bed in her room. But we have a, there we go. We have a 4-bedroom house here. That was only a 3-bedroom. So both the kids have their own rooms, and then we have that bunk bed is, I don't know what I want to do with these bangs. The bunk bed is in our guest room. So, but in that house, or in the apartment that we lived in, I only had my 2 RealCare 2 Pluses out, and they pretty much just hung around the living room. They were in a car seat on a chair in our living room. Or one was in a car seat and a chair in the living room. And the other was kind of propped up in another area in a car seat. But they didn't get to use the crib. The swing that I am selling, that my daughter actually used for her dolls. And actually, Kayana, trying to remember her name correctly, the Cynthia baby that we believe, or the baby that we believe came from Cynthia to my daughter. She was actually mostly in that swing in my kids' playroom. The playroom here, well, it's hard to describe. The playroom here seems like it's bigger, but because their playroom before was half of our living room, because we had a huge living room, and half of the living room we dedicated to their playroom, and the other half was the living room. well, because it was such an open area, it seemed like there was more space. And just the setup of it, it seemed like where this is kind of that, like we could make it where it was just the 3 sides had the stuff on it and just one open side. Well, here it is a big opening on one wall and a leading to the living room, and a big opening on another wall leading to the kitchen, because it's supposed to be, they had it listed as a formal dining room, but honestly I wouldn't think that a dining table would really, or a nice proper sized dining table, I don't think it'd fit in there nicely. But we've got the breakfast nook, and that's where our table is. So even if we didn't have it as a playroom, it'd probably be like a den. But it's just, and it's got a big window on one side, so it's just trying to put the stuff in there. Plus we've got a few more things since we moved here. But the rocking chair didn't really fit in quite well. Excuse me, not rocking chair, the swing. So then I kind of stole it for my babies. And then now that I have this, I'm going to sell that. And I still am contemplating taking the Mama-Ru out of storage, and still considering taking it out of storage and putting it together and putting it in a room. My husband's not too thrilled about that. But I am excited about this. I don't remember if I said it in the first video or the other video, another video about it. So when I got it, it was not working properly. When you went to press the on button, nothing lit up, and I can turn up and you can hear it vibrating. And here's this one. Oh, this one is like a B, I think it's supposed to be. But when you would turn it on, nothing would light up. You couldn't change anything. So I contacted 4Moms, and I just said, I got this Mama-Ru. The vibrating part on the chair will not work. How much would it cost to get this vibrating piece? Because it's just screwed on. And they came back saying, the trick to it is you take the batteries out, and the battery compartment's under here, and I'm not, because you have to unzip it to get to the battery compartment, so I'm not going to do that. They said take the battery compartment on, hold the power button for 5 seconds, and then put the batteries back in and see if they'll work. And that actually fixed it. So if anybody has one of these and you want to use the vibrating piece, or it stops working, try that trick before contacting them if you had it under a year or you're seeing about getting it replaced. But this one is missing the toy bar up here. It didn't come with it, but that was $15 from them. So, well, I don't think I'll have it on it with my dolls in it. I'm contemplating just spending the $15 to have it, because honestly, it would still only be $30 total, because I believe it was free shipping and there's no tax. So, $15 total, or not 15, $30 total for the bouncer. When I add the toy thing onto it, is not that bad of a price, especially for this bouncer, since it's listed at Target for $100, and I think Toys R Us is the same, and their website is the same. My friend said that she got hers for $50 when there was a sale. But there's another feature that I want to kind of show about this thing. Okay, gotta take Caitlin out there. This is another thing that I really like about it, and well, I don't know exactly, I'm trying to get this in there. I don't know if I'm actually going to do this or not, but I've talked about with Crystal possibly bringing it with when we go to Minneapolis, because it does this. This is the other thing. It pretty much folds flat. I mean, it doesn't have, when it's folded up, that big of a carbon footprint. Not carbon footprint. print because I am honestly thinking when I go to Minneapolis, I mean, it all depends upon what I end up ultimately bringing. I do know I'm going to bring our bigger suitcase. I do not plan to purchase much when we're in Minneapolis. Maybe a couple outfits for the dolls. But I don't plan on buying a lot while I'm there. So I was thinking, you know, when we're in the hotel room, that way, I mean, I'm going to be bringing, you can kind of see Teffy there, and then it just pops back up and then slides back together. I'm going to bring Yukito and Luna. So I'm going to bring my Real Care 2 Plus and Cynthia's Japanese boy. I wanted to bring a CC baby, and we kind of wanted to have all the different essences there. So that's kind of my idea of who's coming. My plan kind of is right now to put Luna in, or what I'm kind of wanting to do is put Yukito in my carry-on bag and Luna having her in the stroller. But then, or to get through security, and then once I get through security and I'm at my gate, I kind of want to swap them so that on the plane I'm holding the lighter baby. But since she'll have to be out to go through security more than he will because of her electronic component, it's just easier to have her out to begin with. So I kind of want to pack him on the top. And then on my other, because basically going through the airport, my plan is have my stroller, have my carry-on bag, and then I have this bag that slides on top of my carry-on bag that I use as an everyday bag, that I use as like my kid's diaper bag. And it's a pretty big bag, so honestly, even if I really wanted to, once I get past security, packing things up, I can shove Yukito in there and put all of that in the stroller and then just push the stroller through the airport. And then that bag should fit underneath the front seat, I would think. But like my carry-on, I'm just going to have like a change of clothes on the way there. On the way back, I'll probably just put the change of clothes in my checked bag. But, you know, you never know if the airport's going to lose your suitcase and find it a day later. So I always pack like a change of clothes and a pair of pajamas in the check bag along with like my medication and a hairbrush. And then a few toiletries, but most of my toiletries get packed in the bag just because of like airport security and dealing with liquids. So honestly, there shouldn't be a whole heck of a lot in my bag when I fly. In my checked suitcase that I can get hopefully get an overhead bin to shove it in. But so this is for this video, and Caitlin is looking very cute in this floral outfit. So I hope I can talk to everybody later. Bye!